Have you ever imagined what life would be like if we were born as an elderly person and slowly became young, until finally your life ended as a tiny baby? Sounds like an impossible fiction story, right? But what do you know, there is a scientific theory that touches on this unique possibility. This theory is known as the Benjamin Button hypothesis. It's named after the movie, The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, in which the main character lives in reverse. He's born old, then gets younger as time goes on. But now, science is starting to ask the same question. What would happen if time could actually travel backwards biologically? It may sound appealing, but wait a minute. According to the National Institute on Aging, the bodies of the elderly are much more fragile than those of infants. This means that if someone is born old, they are unlikely to survive early in life. In fact, according to Science Alert, many deaths due to old age are actually caused by the body weakening to fight diseases over time. If the aging process were reversed, babies would be born with weakened immune systems like their parents. They would be susceptible to even minor illnesses. Even the common cold can be a big threat, as described by the Journal of Clinical Investigation. And not just the body, the brain will also experience tremendous impact. According to the website INSH, about 90% of human brain development occurs in the first 5 years of life. What does this mean? If you live backwards, your brain will actually regress quickly. You might end up with the mental capacity of a jellyfish. Without the intelligence needed to adapt, the entire human civilization could crumble. Imagine, technology, communication, even the ability to survive could vanish. And according to INSH, humans will only have a smart period for the last 3 years of their lives. The rest of the time living life without full awareness. In a world like this, other intelligent creatures like hominids or octopuses have a chance to take over dominance on Earth. Live Science and Scientific American even acknowledge that octopuses have extraordinary intelligence and complex neural structures. Who would have thought they could be the leaders of the future? But what's most confusing is probably the end. Imagine, you go through life as a youngster in an old body, then slowly become intelligent, only to realize that your body is getting smaller, weaker, and finally back to being a baby. Tragic, isn't it? You could have solved math equations, devised political theories, even written poems about love and death, all from the crib, great wisdom, in a tiny, helpless body. Interestingly, according to Neuroscience News, the process of brain degeneration is surprisingly similar to infant brain development. It just goes in the opposite direction. So, in theory, you'll experience memory recovery as life goes backwards. From dementia to clarity. From a weak body to a stronger physique. Imagine, you retired first, enjoying a quiet life early in life. Then, over time, you became younger, more energetic, and slowly began to forget about everything. Electricity bills, work problems, everything fades away, until you return to the innocent world of a child. In ordinary life, we collect memories, but in life backwards, those memories slowly disappear. You start out as a wise philosopher, then a passionate young man, then a little boy who only knows how to play and laugh. Biologically speaking, aging is the accumulation of damage, but in reverse, you'll see miracles. Your cells repair, organs regenerate, wrinkles disappear. Your body seems to heal itself every day. But the question is, if you knew that you would end up as a helpless baby, would this childhood be fun or scary? In forward living, we fear death. But in backward living, the end of life is a stage of complete innocence. You let go of all memories, experiences, and ambitions. It's like reading a book from the last page to the first. Scientists at the University of California have even linked this theory to neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to change. They believe that if the brain can be made younger, the aging process can be reversed. But does that mean we can really live backwards? If so, the world would change completely. You will enter the workforce as an experienced parent and then retire as a child. There is no retirement age anymore, just kindergarten age. And love? You might start living with a partner for the rest of your life and then slowly forget about them. Every relationship will be a story of separation, not meeting. Romantic, but painful. The world of education is upside down. You know everything at the beginning of life, then slowly forget how to read, write, and even speak. But therein lies the lesson of life, how we learn to let go. Living backwards is not just an imagination experiment. It is a mirror for us to understand the meaning of time, memory, and existence. Whether you were born as a baby or as an old grandpa, what matters is how you live this life, with curiosity, affection, and laughter that never gets old.